All right, so you have the title history up?
I have the title history up.
Okay. Give me a second. So I'm doing the first title change in 97 all the way to 2018.
Present day. Present day.
All right. So, 97, Shawn Michaels beat Psycho Sid for the title at the Royal Rumble, right?
Correct.
Then Shawn Michaels got injured with a knee injury and had to vacate the championship.
Correct.
Then Bret Hart won the title at In Your House Fatal 4-Way, I believe it was called. And
In Your House Final Four, but you get the
Final Four.
point. Yeah, Bret Hart was correct.
Yeah, Bret Hart won the title. Then Psycho Sid won it the next night on Raw.
Correct.
He held it until WrestleMania 13 when he lost it to The Undertaker.
Correct. In fact, I'll only tell you if you're incorrect. Otherwise, keep going.
Right. Taker held it till SummerSlam when he lost it to Bret Hart in a match where Shawn Michaels was a special guest referee. Then Bret Hart held it until Survivor Series, and he lost it in the Montreal Screwjob when Michaels, I guess, was pretty much awarded the title.
Yes.
You know. Michaels then held the title until WrestleMania 14 when he lost it to Stone Cold.
Yes.
And pretty much started the attitude.
Just point out the angle that Wilson cannot see the computer. Also, just go back to there's no notes back here, no nothing.
Look, there's nothing here.
Nothing here.
Nothing. It's my apartment, but yeah, there's nothing here.
Just so everyone knows, this is legit.
Right.
Wilson's virginity showing here.
Where did I leave off?
I believe off of Stone Cold at Mania 14.
Mania 14. Then Stone Cold held it until King of the Ring 98 when he lost it to Kane in the first blood match. Then he won it back the next night on Raw, Austin. Then, let's see, 98. Then, 98. So then Austin wins it in June of 98, right?
Yes, this is where we're at.
No, I'm fine. Then he ends up vacating the title because of a double pinfall with Kane and The Undertaker. Then the title is pretty much vacant until Survivor Series 98 when Rock wins it. Rock holds it, and I might be wrong, he holds it until December 28th, but it aired on the January 4th episode of Raw in 99 when Mankind won the title.
The match took place on December 29th, but yes, this was a January 4 Raw,
Right.
Yes.
So, I guess whichever you're counting, but...
Just, we'll go with January 4 when it aired on TV.
Right. So Mankind won the championship on that Raw from The Rock. He held it until the Royal Rumble when Rock beat him for it. Rock held it for 2 days, lost it back to Mankind at halftime heat.
Yes.
Mankind held it until mid-February when Rock won it back in a ladder match.
Correct.
Rock held it until WrestleMania 15 when Austin beat him for it. Okay, 99. This is once I get past 99, I'm gonna be fine. So Austin wins it at Mania 15, and he loses it to The Undertaker at Over the Edge 99. Undertaker holds it for about a month, loses it back to Austin. Austin holds it until SummerSlam.
Correct.
Mankind wins it in the triple threat match with him and Triple H.
Yes.
Triple H wins it, I believe, the next night on Raw.
The next night on Raw, yes, that is correct.
Triple H holds it roughly a month. Vince McMahon actually wins the title. He ends up vacating it like a few weeks later, or a week or a little bit over.
It was about a week later.
About a week later. Then Triple H wins it back at I believe it was a six-pack challenge at Unforgiven 99.
You are correct. It was a six-pack challenge.
He holds it until Survivor Series 99 when Big Show wins the title.
Correct.
Big Show holds the title until the very first episode of Raw in 2000 when he drops it back to Triple H. Am I right?
You are correct. Yes.
All right, now I'm rolling. Now that I'm gone through that 99.
I could do probably this part to like 05, but other than that, I can't do it.
So where do I leave off? Big Show?
Triple H beating him on the first Raw of 2000.
So Triple H wins the belt, the first Raw of 2000.
Yes.
Sorry, I got a phone call.
They can wait.
Yeah, it's fine. He holds it until Backlash 2000. He loses it to the Rock. To the Rock,
yes.
right. And then let's see. Rock loses it at Judgment Day to Triple H in that Iron Man match. The Rock wins it back from Triple H at King of the Ring 2000 in that six-man tag team match that they had.
Yep.
Rock holds it until No Mercy 2000 when Kurt Angle beats him.
Correct.
Kurt holds it until February 2001 Then Rock beats him for the title. Rock has a very short reign, loses it at WrestleMania 17 to Stone Cold. Stone Cold holds the title until Unforgiven 2001 when he loses it to Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle holds it for approximately 2 weeks, drops it as Stone Cold at the October 8th, 2001 episode of Raw.
That is 100% correct. Even the date and all.
Yeah, because I saw that live. That's why I remember it. So we're at Stone Cold winning it. He holds it until Vengeance, December 9th, 01, when he loses it to Chris Jericho, who unified the WCW title and the world title. The WWE world title.
Yes.
So Jericho is the undisputed WWE champion. He holds it until WrestleMania 18, when Triple H beats him for it. Triple H holds it until a little over a month, loses it to Hulk Hogan at Backlash 2002. Hogan loses it to The Undertaker at Judgment Day 2002. Taker holds it for about 2 months, loses it at Vengeance 2002 to The Rock.
Correct.
In that triple threat match with Kurt. By the way, that's a great match. Rock is champion for a month, if that. He loses it to Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Brock holds it until Survivor Series. He loses it to The Big Show. Big Show loses it a month later to Kurt Angle at Armageddon 2002. Kurt holds it until WrestleMania 19 when he drops it back to Brock Lesnar. Brock holds the title until Vengeance 2003, July of 03. He loses it to Kurt Angle in a triple threat match with him and Big Show. Kurt holds it, I believe, until the September 16th SmackDown that aired on the 18th in the Iron Man match that he had with Brock. Brock wins the title that night. And Brock holds it until No Way Out 2004 when he loses the championship to Eddie Guerrero at No Way Out. Eddie holds the title and loses it to JBL at the Great American Bash 04. JBL holds the title for approximately 280 days and loses it to John Cena at WrestleMania 21, who holds the title until, it wasn't Raw, New Year's Revolution, when Edge cashed in Money in the Bank after the Elimination Chamber. That was Edge's first world title run, too. He holds it until the Royal Rumble later that month, like 3 weeks. Loses it back to Cena. Cena holds it until One Night Stand when RVD cashed in his Money in the Bank on him, and RVD won the title. RVD got caught in that drug bust or whatever. Unfortunately, they ended up taking the title off him on the July 3rd episode of Raw, so Edge ends up winning the title in a triple threat match with him and Cena. So now Edge is champion. He holds it until Unforgiven 2006 when he loses it to Cena in that TLC match at his hometown in Toronto, Canada. That was September. So Cena wins the title there. He holds it for 380 days, and he doesn't lose it. He has to vacate it due to a pectoral injury. I think it's towards pectoral muscle. Yeah. So what happened? Oh yeah, at No Mercy that month, Randy Orton was awarded the title. He ends up defending the title against Triple H immediately, loses it to Triple H. Triple H then wins the title, defends it against Umaga later that night, then is forced to defend it against Randy Orton again in a last man standing match that was originally supposed to be with Orton and Cena. Orton ends up winning the title back that night. Orton holds it until Backlash 08 when he loses it to Triple H in a fatal four-way with him and JBL and John Cena. Triple H holds it until Survivor Series 08 when Edge ends up taking Jeff Hardy's place in that triple threat match with him and Vladimir Kozlov. Vladimir
Kozlov title match.
Yeah. Edge holds it until Armageddon, about a month later. Jeff Hardy wins the WWE Championship. He holds it a little over a month. He loses it back to Edge at the 2009 Royal Rumble. Edge holds it until, this is funny, Edge holds it until No Way Out, like 3 weeks later. Loses the WWE Championship. I think he gets pinned. I think he's eliminated by Jeff Hardy.
He was the first one eliminated in that match.
But then he ends up like going into the World Title Elimination Chamber, winning that title. But that's a whole separate one. The WWE Championship was won by Triple H that night. Triple H holds it until Backlash 09 when Randy Orton wins it again in another 6-man tag. Randy Orton. Randy Orton holds it till Extreme Rules when he loses it to Batista. Batista gets injured, like, was it like 2 days later?
I think he was injured in the cage match, actually. Yeah.
He drops the title 2 days later or something like that. Orton wins it back June 25th, Raw, in a Fatal 4-Way. He holds it until...
That was a draft show, I believe, of Raw, wasn't it?
No, it was in April.
Wasn't that match the opening? Didn't that open the show, though?
Yes, it did, actually. It did.
Why? Not the point, but just why? All right, well, back to where you were. Orton wins the vacated title.
Right. So he holds it until breaking points.
Yes.
There we go. I almost got it messed up. Breaking point in a submission match to John Cena. Cena holds it until Hell in a Cell. He holds it until Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
In October. Then Orton holds it until like later that month, loses it to Cena back at bragging rights in an Iron Man match.
Yes, that was a good match. I enjoyed that one.
We watched it at my house.
We did. Cena almost got blown up by fireworks.
So there was that. Cena holds the title until December of 2009 when he loses it to Sheamus in the tables match.
Correct.
Sheamus holds it until Elimination Chamber when he loses it to Cena in that chamber match. I think Cena ended up eliminating Triple H last. Unfortunately, that title reign didn't have any significance because Batista was awarded a title match immediately afterwards, and he ends up beating Cena. He held the title for a little less than a month, loses it back to Cena at WrestleMania 26.
It was a little over a month, but who cares? Yes, that is correct.
So, Cena wins it at WrestleMania. He holds it until June when Sheamus wins it again.
We were there for that. That was Fatal 4-Way.
Yes.
Horrible pay-per-view.
Where was that, New Jersey?
Uniondale, New York, Long Island.
I can't see.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Again, Wilson cannot see the screen from where he is.
I can't see anything that he's... I can't see the title history in front of him.
I'm looking at the list because I need
strictly
it.
from the top of my head. So I'm at what, Sheamus?
We're at Sheamus at Fatal 4-Way.
Sheamus holds it until Night of Champions when Randy Orton beats him in that six-pack challenge.
Correct. You look like you were going to be stumped there for a second.
I'll be fine. Randy Orton holds it until, oh my goodness, let's see if I can get the date right. November 22nd, 2010 Raw when Miz catches in.
That is correct.
Miz holds it until Extreme Rules 2011, May 1st. He loses it to Cena and John Morrison in that triple threat match. But Cena wins the title. Cena holds it until Money in the Bank 2011 when CM Punk beats him. Now, this is where it gets a little iffy. The way WWE recognizes this is that there's two champions following Money in the Bank 2011. So they had a tournament after CM Punk won the title and left the company, kayfabe. So Rey Mysterio ends up winning the championship in a tournament final against The Miz. So Rey Mysterio is the champion, but they also recognize CM Punk as a champion at that same time.
And this is all correct.
Then Mysterio has to defend the title, or his half of the title, against Cena later that night, loses it to John Cena. Then CM Punk returns that same night. So technically, the way WWE recognizes this, that was July 25th, 2011 Raw. CM Punk and John Cena were both recognized as champions going into SummerSlam 2011 to make sure there was an official undisputed WWE champion. CM Punk ends up winning that match and is declared the undisputed champion. It doesn't end his title reign. It's just a continuation of his title reign from the previous month.
Yes.
That makes sense. I don't mean to confuse anybody. Then Alberto Del Rio cashed in Money in the Bank that same night, and he's the champion. He holds it until August. Almost got stumped there. He holds it until Night of Champions when he loses it to John Cena, which I don't know why that happened. Cena holds it for like 2 weeks, loses it at Hell in a Cell, back to Del Rio. Del Rio holds it until Survivor Series 2011 when CM Punk beats him. And then CM Punk has his long 434-day title reign where he holds it until January 2013 when he loses it to The Rock, which is a whole other conversation to have.
Yeah, definitely.
Hold on a second. Just for the fun of it, I might just do the world title too.
I don't know if people want to hear that today. We'll do that in another video.
Probably.
We're already at 15 minutes on this one.
Are we?
Yeah.
Anyways, where was that? The Rock? The Rock holds it until Mania 29. He loses it to John Cena. Cena holds it until, let's see, it's 2013. SummerSlam. He loses it to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan loses it to Orton immediately after winning the match when Randy Orton cashes in. Randy Orton holds it until Night of Champions. It was Night of Champions. The following month, Daniel Bryan wins it. He's stripped of the title the next night on Raw because of a quick pinfall by the referee. The title is vacant until, I believe, let's see, Hell in a Cell 2013, when Orton wins the title. Then Orton and John Cena end up unifying the WWE title and the World title at TLC 2013.
Yes.
And Orton is the WWE World Heavyweight. I'm at TLC 2013.
Yes. Yeah. Wait.
Do you need me to go back a little bit?
TLC 2013.
Yeah. That's where they unified the World Heavyweight title and the WWE title. It should be on there. Okay, so Orton wins the title at Hell in a Cell 2013. Meanwhile, Cena's the World Heavyweight Champion. Then they face at TLC 2013 for both titles. Orton wins, and he's declared the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, it's not even listed there just because Orton already had one belt, which was the WWE title.
Right. They continue,
it doesn't even show it on here. That's all.
Because they continue the lineage of the WWE title.
It doesn't mention because it doesn't have that match listed because Orton never lost the WWE title.
True.
He won the World Heavyweight. Okay. Right. So yeah, I got him. Yeah, I got confused there.
So Orton holds it until WrestleMania when he loses it to Daniel Bryan. When Daniel Bryan beats him and Batista for it.
Yes.
Daniel Bryan has to unfortunately vacate the championship due to a neck injury. And it was like the June 7th or something.
June 9th.
June 9th Raw. John Cena wins the title and Money in the Bank later that month. He holds it until SummerSlam when Brock Lesnar dominates him and wins the title.
That was amazing.
Brock Lesnar holds the title until Mania 31 when he loses it to Seth Rollins, who cashes in Money in the Bank during his title match with Roman Reigns.
Yes.
That's what? Yeah, Rollins. Rollins unfortunately loses the title. Well, he has to vacate the title due to a knee injury he suffered. So after that, they had a tournament where Roman Reigns ended up winning the title. Then Sheamus cashed in Money in the Bank and won the championship. Sheamus held it until the December 14th Raw.
Correct.
2015, where Roman Reigns won the title. Roman held it until the Royal Rumble 2016, where he lost it in the Royal Rumble match itself, where Triple H won it.
The one versus all Royal Rumble.
Yeah, stupid concept. Triple H held it until Mania 32 when he lost it to Roman at Mania. Roman held it until Money in the Bank.
Correct.
Right. When Seth Rollins beat him for it, and then Dean Ambrose immediately cashed in on him.
Correct, yes.
Then this is where the brand split happens, second brand split. Dean Ambrose is sent to SmackDown as a WWE champion. He loses it to AJ Styles at Backlash 2016. AJ holds it until the Royal Rumble 2017 when he loses it to John Cena.
Correct.
Cena holds it barely for 2 weeks when he loses it to Bray Wyatt during the Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
Bray Wyatt barely holds it 2 months or a month and a half.
It was less than 2 months. It was 49 days.
Oh, my goodness. He holds it for that long. Loses it to Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Randy Orton wins it at WrestleMania. I don't think he even holds it for 49 days like Wyatt did.
It actually was 49 exactly days.
Was
yes.
it?
Yeah, 49.
Well, then he wins the title, and he loses it to Jinder Mahal at Backlash.
Correct.
2017. Jinder holds it until November 7th, 2017, SmackDown. AJ Styles wins the title, and AJ's the current champion.
That is correct. All in a row.